2026 Town Board meeting to order. Karen, here. Howard.
Here.
Rick.
Here.
Terry. Here. And I'm here. All right. Next up on the agenda is approval of the May 4th minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the report.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Next up is Karen, clerk treasurer.
Okay, the revenue for the month, we had $45,903.18. And in our checks, we wrote $82,950.08. Any questions, Bill?
Not only either.
Please open. That's my next question.
I just don't know. All right, there, ready?
There was, you have a problem with the septic.
And they pumped it out and had to replace the pump for the septic.
Was, yeah, a lot more down in the kitchen.
There was a
That's
alarm.
what
That is what that alarm is.
Okay.
So now we know.
Now we know. Yeah.
Okay, I received this for the Warriors baseball. Terry can maybe explain it to you. It's a traveling baseball team and a Morocco team. Gary's other team, I guess, is on this. And they're asking for donations to help out with their traveling. It's called the NCAG Warriors Baseball. A lot of our kids from down here. So if you want to look this over, this is the information.
Because it's the standard $300 donation. I think it says the name on the back of the t-shirt.
Nice.
I'll make a motion for the standard $300 donation. With this, with you. This standard.
Second.
All right, I have a first and a second. All in favor? Okay, all right, Karen, the $300 to the Warriors baseball. So it's okay.
Thank you. That's all I have.
All right, projects committee. Anything for us?
Just our car shows this weekend, Saturday. We have, I didn't count them, 4 or 5 food trucks at least, and lemonade and ice cream and, hopefully the weather's good. Anybody wants to come up and help, we got a lot of stuff to haul up there that morning, all these trophies and chairs and tables and the work, so hopefully it's a good day.
Yep.
Fireworks at dusk.
Okay. All right. I guess it's on to new business.
I guess one other thing I should mention, we did have a recipient for our scholarship. The young lady received $7 50th semester if she keeps her grades where they're supposed to be. And Becky went and to the awards banquet at North Newton and presented the awards so that they could see where it came from. So,
Who got it?
good thing.
Who got it?
Cecily,
Cecily. Hedge.
Hash.
Hedge,
Oh, my
Hedge, yeah. She lives in town here.
thank you, Becky, for.
She lives in the Kane house, that's where I got that, Brad's old house.
Oh, okay, now I got you.
Right, yeah, right. Where I got Kane. That's it.
That's it? Okay. All right, new business. On to first item. Railings for the community center building entrances. I would like to see us put the railings back here and railings over here on the new steps and ramp. I know I've had several people in town ask me to please put the railings back. That they feel it, you know, they feel safer when they're coming and going and when they're carrying things and things, so. How does the rest of the board feel about that?
I think we need to have railings put up. The old railings that were over here, do they?
I don't know what they,
They won't because we actually raised the level of the sidewalk when we replaced that. So it went up 2 inches. I would imagine if somebody was good at welding, they could probably adjust it or whatever. The actual ramp on the side here is officially a sidewalk and not even a ramp, because they raised it so high. But the steps are treacherous, and I think the steps probably ought to be painted to show where the step is, because when you're walking off, it's the color going in, so you can't even see there's a sidewalk there.
okay,
But front one, I don't know, but I guess if people feel unstable,
I had several people ask me, could
separate.
So I think,
3?
so I think originally we talked about having it just on one side of this.
Uh-huh.
We just want to do one side of each or both sides each, or
I don't know, I mean, the steps may be both sides, but the railing and out front here, I mean, the ramp and out front, you think one is enough?
I'm not sure.
Well, I have no,
Don't think about.
yeah, we'll think about, but we're definitely gonna get some more railings put back up. Cause I do think it is a safety thing, so,
And
all right,
it would be nice if they matched.
yes.
So
I-
if the ones that were there before can't be used, we need all new, but if we could use that, I mean, something that kind of looks similar.
Okay, so, who do you think I need to be talking to about making railings, installing railings? I mean, do they have to be made? Can we buy standard? Do we know? Should I ask that?
I mean, we can buy parts and pieces from any lumber yard. So I don't know. Once again, I don't know what you're looking for, what you want it to look like, or
Basically like they looked before.
We have a Menards account, so
the ones that were out here before were just something somebody custom made. You're not gonna find something at a hardware store that look that like that. You'd have to have a shop, well, something, or we could think modify them.
Okay, well, so some more investigation. I'll do some more investigation. I'll look at like what we could get from Menards or whatever and what it would take to get them installed, because I can't install them, I'll tell you that for sure. But, Okay, but
Is there a difference between commercial and residential? Can you use residential? Or does it matter?
I'll have to investigate that. I don't know. I mean, off the top of my head, let's say commercial, but I don't really know. Okay, so I'm on it. I would just, I mean, whoever does this, I want somebody who, you know, like I said, somebody who knows what they're doing, and that ain't me.
Or rails and put it on the concrete in the back of the building,
Okay,
if somebody wants to look at it.
okay, all right, thank you. Okay, you're up next item on the agenda, Rick.
Well, I was hoping Rebecca was gonna be here to help, but I'd like to set up in the future a town hall meeting, so residents can get their voices heard on the subjects that they want. I'm not sure what kind of rules and regulations I have to abide by. Either do you know anything about town hall meetings?
You can't get 5 people to come to this meeting.
Yeah.
What makes you think they're gonna,
There may only be 2 people come to the meeting, I don't know.
when we needed signatures for a town water grant, probably 5 people showed up to sign. We had, more people we had to sign, the better. Still only 5 people showed up. And I'm not gonna show up if there's 2 people, she said. So,
Only thing I know about it is if it's, you know, a town meeting, it would have to be live streamed. That's all I know.
That's what,
But,
that's what I,
so,
Not if you don't have your whole board or board, if you're gonna vote on something. But if you're just gonna do a discussion, I don't think it has to be live.
oh, well, it sounds like we need to talk to Rebecca. Okay, so, more to come on that?
more to come on that.
Okay. All right, next up, abandoned buildings.
Looks like you've got that taken care of.
Oh, okay. Well, we did get a letter, Rebecca has, drafted for us to send, to the one, abandoned house in town. And I get to be the bad guy with my name on it, because I'm board president.
Are you sure you just want your name on it?
I would prefer if like it's a town board and everybody signed it, but this is what I got.
Well, we vote for you to do it, that you're a
Yeah,
representative, so.
well, so do we need to vote for me to have this letter sent out? No, I didn't think so.
I'll make a motion that you sign the letter. So, see if that helps. So we
Can I have
can
a
put all
second?
3 on there.
Well, I guess I'll second, not that I couldn't join you into the bus, but,
That's okay.
but
You guys bring your power washers when my house gets egged or something. Okay, all right, so, I guess I have a first and a second, all in favor of sending a letter to, regarding the abandoned house on Second Street. Say aye. Aye. All right, Karen, I will sign this at the end of the meeting, and would you please send it out then? All right. Okay. Okay, next item up is the Durfunder property, destruction. So, you want to start on that, or what do we want to say about that? That we need to get we got 3 bids, but only 2 of them are basically for the same amount of work. One bid is, is much less because they didn't think they would be doing some of the work. So we need to tell them exactly what we want to do, right?
so I think that you have to have an end goal, because person tearing it down and throwing it in the hole doesn't know what you're doing with it. If you're putting The one person is putting black dirt on there so that you can put grass in. Are you gonna see the grass?
you know, we gotta come up with a decision. Now, I thought it would be a parking, we were gonna use for parking, so I presume it needs to be gravel. Cause we don't want to pave it. I think gravel is fine, don't you? Or do you think we need to pave it? If we have handicap parking over there, a handicap person can't park on gravel.
Well, there's parking.
Well, there still has to be gravel put on it, even if you asphalt it. So you can still go to that stage and see where we're at. But, do we take, if I remember as a kid, there was a cellar down in the basement. I mean, it wasn't even a basement, it's a furnace and I think the well's down there, so the well's gonna have to be dealt with whatever they do, fill it up or prevent the light. And close out the well, and then decide whether you take out if the concrete walls down there. Do we take those 4 walls down? Or as part of the deal, or do we just fill it in?
I think if you fill it in without taking the walls down, it will let water in there.
Yeah, I think the concrete needs to be up.
Just like everybody.
So I would say you need to,
Dig it out.
I'd say you need to figure out what you're gonna do with the property. Is it really gonna be a parking lot?
That's what I thought it's gonna be, is a parking lot.
Well, I would be happy with the grass parking lot, and we park their cars for the car show, and, I mean, it can be a grassy pocket park, and those could still park on it if we needed to. They're going, when they asphalt Second Street, they're gonna go all the way up to the front door. So the asphalt is where the front door would have been on that, where it is on that building. So that's plenty of room to put some handicap parking.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But I would say plan on putting.
Well, so what it comes down to is, I think the 3 of us need to decide what is the plan and then present that, what we want to get to that end goal to the contract.
Yep.
So that they can all come back with,
I would,
go ahead.
I would love to see an end goal and then at least some sort of budgetary numbers for every step. That's what I'd like to see. So if and if it's just a grassy parking lot, that easily if it's gravel, that's pretty easy. Pavement, is a little bit more involved. So I think
Well, do we want projects want to be involved in what we do with that property? You know, planning what we do there? Or-
We can make it all discussion, whatever.
I think we gotta get the building down no matter what. Can you get that part done and then decide what the next step is?
and then we're just piecemealing it out.
So it
Really
gets-
don't know,
Just leave it there until we figure it out.
and we really don't know what our spending is remotely going to be. And you're like I say that the
So,
one guy wants to put black dirt down.
let's top it off with black dirt,
So
so you're asking, yes.
But if you're going to put gravel on it, we don't need black dirt. That's a cost that we don't need.
Right, so,
But can we tear the building down and see what we have when we tear it down? It's not a full basement. So it's probably gravel or dirt or whatever under that building because
There's a big,
there's not even a, no, there's a cellar. Like, it's not a full basement.
Were you in there lately?
Two basements up here. It was a cellar when I was with.
It was a basement when Jackus lived there.
Who,
Jackus,
and the whole footprint of the building? Okay, and
3/4 of the building.
3/4 of it. Okay. Well, lots and some.
So, can we meet and come up with a plan?
Can somebody look at it and see how big the basement is? I mean, we gotta get the building down, we know that's one thing. And then if we can see where we're at, once we get to that point. I mean, we know that there's no scenario that we're gonna remodel the building. Right, we're gonna definitely take that above. Then we see
Well,
that
that's
condition.
Howard is a plan and some sort of budgetary numbers before we spend more money.
But how, so you're gonna say we're gonna have a plan when we don't even know what's under the building?
Open the door, I know where the basement is, it's right in front of the door.
Okay.
So,
Yes, we
Good
can
one.
be in there, we can talk about it. And.
okay,
formulate a
because I'm, for my thinking here, only thing we're missing is saying really what our end goal is. Because we have estimates that have numbers. If our end goal is just turning that into a grassy lot.
plan. You have that number, yeah.
We have one that's just a sand lot. So we have those numbers with basically taking it down, taking the concrete out and filling in the hole.
Is that the plan?
Well, let's see.
Taking it down, taking the concrete out, filling in the hole. I thought that was,
We don't even know how big the hole is.
this is true. We don't, but we want the hole filled in, don't we?
How do you figure out a price to be so organized that what it's gonna cost?
Well, somebody that knows what they're doing, not just you.
The hole.
I was gonna say,
Yes, Teresa, somebody knows better than you.
We have those plans. So let's get together and discuss what our end goal is. And then we know what to put out to the people who bid so that they are bidding on the same amount of things. And will that give you the numbers you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. That's the next step then. Okay. All right. Is there any more you want to say about that? Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so you're up, address placards.
We had somebody ask if we could give them an address placard for their 911 addresses that are on some houses and not on other houses, so I thought if there are a lot of 911 addresses that are gone, but it used to be around, so I thought maybe we should have a sign-up sheet if anybody wants a new 911 placard that we would figure out how to order them and provide them.
It's okay with me, sounds like a good idea.
You used to do that through the building commissioner or somebody around where you could order them through one of the agencies.
Is Morocco's like the same jersey?
I don't know what the law person is saying.
Or you mean the county?
Yeah, the county wants to borrow it, but I need to still use.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out,
Where we got them from to begin with, yeah.
so I'm assuming that was the 90s. But, I mean,
It's probably Don Horn, I think, made it the time.
he's feeling kind of puny about this.
You saw, yeah, see, I think that's where the first ones came from.
Okay,
I'm not wrong. I could,
I know the board members probably had something to do with making sure the numbers and stuff were ready for whoever did it.
yeah. I think it was Don. It's the first one, but
but I don't think there's anything wrong with the town, getting new ones for people who need them. So, I mean, maybe we reach out to the county and see if there's somebody there that, you know, provides them or some
I
good.
can look into it.
Okay, all right, but you wanna, so you wanna put a sign up in the post office?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
And if anybody wants one, they can sign up for one and put their.
And we don't get to vote on that, do we?
You'll need to say if they want vertical
Or horizontal, and for them to list their street address.
correct address,
Fair
because part of the problem, I can explain a little bit with voting and addresses. Some people put Second Street, SECOND.
Which is what the sign says, but if you put that,
If you put
type
the
that in
number
anything, it won't take it.
When I go to the voting records,
It's 2ND.
if your wife put a different road, Third Street or whatever, and you put 3, you're not on the same list. Because it's 2 different addresses, even though it's the same, but when it comes to voting, so it's very important. If it's Second Street, it should be written Second Street.
Yeah, I figured it's whatever is listed on our street
It
signs.
is, but
And
when
they
you are voting, you can look at the rules and then I think you guys are separate.
Still have your.
Because it's,
Yeah, mine's on-
it's really weird, but that's the way it
It
is.
just has the house. in it.
It was the first sentence.
Yeah,
But that's just a silly little thing, but
Ours is original.
it's not. I just looked at the first list of local tax accounts. And now there's a lot.
I will look at my home. I don't remember, it's been so long, but yeah, that's okay. Go ahead.
Research. it.
Okay, thank you, Howard. All right, the only other things I've got here, I have a couple of things. I got, a resident asked to please, remind everybody that your pets are supposed to be contained on your property. Please, you know, letting your dog or your cat out to run is, we, against ordinances. We follow the county ordinances and they say that your pet has to be contained on your property. And I was wondering maybe if we could put a blurb on the town website, just a reminder to folks that to keep their pets on their property. That it's an ordinance. Okay, thank you. And the only other thing is if somebody wanted to volunteer to water, the flower pots here and down at the beacon and maybe some of the young trees this summer.
With 5 poles.
Oh, and the flagpoles too, yeah,
Yeah, do center.
yeah, that's right here. I'm getting there,
Sorry.
I'm getting there.
You're
Yeah.
too slow.
And the young trees that we put in the last couple of years, Brian Breton has graciously done it the last couple of years. And because he had a golf cart, so he would just load up buckets of water and stuff to take and get things done. But Brian no longer has a golf cart. He doesn't want to carry buckets of water all over town. So if you know anybody who would be interested or whatever, we sure could use a volunteer for that. And, you got anything else? You got anything? All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Do I have a second?
Second.
First and second, all in favor, say aye.
Right.
Aye. Thank you. And you